So my loves, I really want to have a YouTube video today, but I don't want to be on the camera because I don't feel the best right now. I'm kind of transmuting some stuff, and I just want to have a different type of connection of our feel today. I had mentioned maybe making a game, but I am still going to make it, but just not for this. I actually want to have a Thursday, Jupiter Day, transmission. So here we go. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tara. I am here as a vessel, a portal of extraterrestrial dimensional realm within human of being here. And with that being said, I am here to shed light on matters that often go unseen and that are within ourselves fully without effort. So, the topic of this episode today is life. Is life itself. There's so many elements of so many different prophetic things and just different aspects of life right now that are currently going on, that we're intergoing, that are outer going around us as well. And with these things that are occurring, there are so many links and ties that directly correlate them to our states of being here and what our purpose is and the overall view of all that is in general, of just the general generosity of everything that we are given about life itself. It's a really interesting concept to think life, the thing that we came here for, itself is something that we've all been simultaneously brainwashed and fed to believe specific things about that are supposed to matter more than others and things of that nature, and ways of being that are acceptable, ways that are not, and so on. There comes a point that we start questioning ourselves as we wake up to all of the madness, and we ask, what is really happening around us? What are we allowing to become of our states of being here? What are we giving permission to consume us and to consume ourselves of? What is our state of being that we are being? And are we creating a path, a future, a way of existing that correlates with why we actually came here and what we came here to do? Are we living in a state of fear? Or are we living in a state of empowerment? A state of feeling ourselves so fully that we no longer question if it's a state of fear or not. By simply being here and being susceptible to the ways and the belief systems of this structured structure, it's almost like giving your power away, it seems, anymore, because it's just such a facade. Nothing about it seems real. Nothing about it is something that I ever would have signed up for, knowing that I would fully become aware of it being itself the way it is. So then it makes me question everything. Like, why am I doing it? But then we go on a path of, what does it lead us to? Guilt, shame. Because by thinking that way, it's going down into a portal that some would call dark, that some would call depressing, that some would say you shouldn't do, or it should be shameful to even touch on the topic of. But then at the same time, you must question why. And is that not fear or guilt itself? By feeling a way that it's bad or negative to touch on a topic, or fear being heard about speaking of it. That is fear, and that is where you are losing your power. It's okay to not feel this earth, and it is okay to feel like there is a great escape point that hopefully will come soon. And it's not negative to feel that way. It's negative to live in a world that you feel is so shitty, but yet you are just supposed to embrace it and see the bright side of it whenever there are things that are going on that should not be occurring. There are things that are happening at all momentums of now that are absolutely awful and horrific. And that doesn't make you dark to talk about these matters. It makes you here. It makes you present. It makes you aware of the matter that exists around you, because you can't always live in light. You can live in light of lighting the darkness, but in order to light the darkness, one must see the darkness that exists. And by not seeing the darkness that exists, that is not creating anything except fear, because that itself is fear of the dark. Do you choose to live in a state of fear, or do you choose to live in a state of actualization, of realization of what is occurring? And if you do choose to live in the state of actualization of what is occurring, what does that mean? What does that mean to you? What does that resonate at inside your being here? And that's another question that you can only answer, because that is your answer to answer. But to fear the thought of darkness and the thought of accepting that this planet is not what we came here to be, and there are portals that exist and realms of reality that we can travel to and go to that are so much better than this, and to feel a fear about the thought of something being dark is living in fear. It's an overlaying, lying, whatever you want to call it, element of fear. It's a fear-based mentality. And this is something that I have resonated with now for quite some time, that I have had much difficulty expressing and much difficulty of thought of even being able to put into words for transmission, to transmit outwards outside of myself. But now I bring them to you in words, and whatever value you choose to hold them at their frequency, just know that they are words, they are thoughts, they are energies that have resonated in my being for some time now. And I've questioned my whole existence with this question within itself, because it brings to a matter of something that, yes, is of dark matter, but it is also of light, because in order to see the darkness, we must bring it to light. So, my loves, that's the transmission on this Jupiter day. I love you so much. May peace, love, and prosperity come your way. If you enjoy my content, please feel free to like, share, or subscribe. And also there's a notification bell that is underneath of this, and you can happily hit it if you'd like, and then you'll get notifications to let you know when I have new posts. I love you. I enjoy you. I'm so grateful that you're here. And may you have the most beautiful now momentum that you can. I'll talk to you soon. I'll be back tomorrow, most likely. Love you.